Kevin Carter was a journalist photographer. He and three other photographers formed a group known as the Bang Bang Club. They had gone into South Africa to take photographs of the apartheid era. In 1993, they flew to Sudan to take photographs of the famine that was gripping the land and that was taking the lives of countless millions of people. Carter came upon a scene that he was never able to get out of his mind. It was a picture of a little toddler, a little girl, 6, 7 years old, 5, who knows, don't know for sure. But she was making her way toward a feeding station, and she had gotten as far as she could go, and she had just fell to the ground. Head on her hands, hands on the dirt, knees beneath her. And about 10 yards behind her was a plump vulture just waiting. Carter said he watched and he thought about touching the girl, but they had been forbidden from touching any of the natives of that area because of the disease. And so he sat there and he watched. He was hoping for the perfect picture. He was hoping that the vulture would spread its wings and that he could take a photograph of the vulture with its spreaded wings and the little girl lying in the dirt, trying to make her way to a feeding station. The vulture never spread its wings. The little girl did not get up. He took the picture, took it back to New York, where it became a Pulitzer Prize winning photograph. The little girl did live. She did finally make it to the feeding station, but died of malarial fever 14 years later. But Kevin Carter said he was never able to get that picture out of his mind. In 1994, he took his own life. He said he had seen enough of death and dying, of pain and sorrow. But I'm sure that he was haunted by the picture of that little girl lying on the ground and the vulture behind her, knowing that he had done nothing at all to help her. Didn't bring food to her, didn't carry her to the feeding station where she could get food. Just took the picture, took it back to New York, won a Pulitzer Prize, and then took his own life. The point I want to make is simply this. You and I sometimes get one opportunity of doing the right thing. Sometimes just one opportunity. Thinking, well, I can pick up on this at another point and be redemptive toward this point or this area, whichever it might be. But sometimes that point of redemption and repeat does not come. I would hope that you and I both would address situations where we know something needs to be done, and then we have the power to do it, and then we simply do it. As I said earlier, sometimes we only get one opportunity of doing the right thing with our spouse, with our children, with our grandchildren, with friends, with neighbors, with people that we just incidentally meet on the street, people that we meet in the marketplace. One opportunity when we become aware of the need to do the right thing. Let's address that need and try as best we can to do the right thing. And this is Don Howell with today's Minute Message.